Look at this. Look at this collar. Do you guys even check these things before you send me on air looking like an idiot? Give me that. Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. First, we're going to talk about Foodie Beauty, who is finally leaving Dom in a final farewell. And then we're going to talk about Becky, who admitted that she cheated. All that and more coming up on today's Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, the first thing I wanted to talk about today was, of course, Foodie Beauty, who has been causing quite a bit of controversy, and it's all surrounding one man, the infamous Dom, who we met just a few days ago when he was doing some magic tricks for us Foodie Beauties. Now, it looks like some screenshots came out on Kiwi Farms that Chantal had seen, and she was not too happy about it. Someone was messaging Dom and he was falling for it hook, line, and sinker. Here is what the messages had to say. So I'm going to blur out the name for privacy reasons, but really it is Chantal's fault that his name is even out there in the first place. It was a mistake, according to her. You know, she was holding her phone like this and she showed the name that was being called on her phone, and that's how people originally got his name. And once they got his first name, it wasn't too long until they got pretty much everything that was available online about this guy. So someone had messaged him. I believe this is on Facebook. At least that's what it looks like. Dom had replied, "Actually, I fuck women so good. Send me a picture of you." And then the person replied, "I doubt it. Why are you with a woman like Chantal? Because no one else will put up with your shit." So it looks like someone had intentionally gone out of their way to message Dom. Honestly, like, I don't agree with it. We have to let Chantal make a fool out of herself. I mean, that's what makes this whole thing fun. Not interfering with her personal life or this man that just so happens to be with her at this time. I really don't have any sympathy for Dom just because of the things that Chantal has told us about him, but I also don't agree with messaging him. This anonymous user, who happens to go by Catfish Queen, also shared a picture that was allegedly Dom's junk, but Chantal clarifies that it probably wasn't his penis.
It just totally doesn't look like his dick at all. His dick is like long, but it's like thicker, and the head is like big ass mushroom head. Oh, sorry. I can't believe I'm telling you that. That's really private. Sorry.
There was also additional screenshots that Chantal is going to go ahead and explain for you guys right now. Take it away, sweetheart.
Arms have screenshots of his dick. It didn't look like his dick to me, but the screenshots of his combo look legit. And he told another girl that sent him nudies that he like lied to me like this whole time. Super lied. He said that he's like, you could never tell anyone about this conversation. And he was saying how he wants her to like go over every night and stuff. So?
You're a simp.
Obviously.
Did I lie? Now, here's the kicker. Yesterday, Chantal was actually doing some of his laundry. I know, right? She can't even be bothered to do her own laundry, and it looks like her room is still pretty filthy, but she decided to do his laundry because I suppose he doesn't have a washing machine in his unit. So she decided to do it for him, and that's when she found out about the messages on the forums. So she decided that this was the final straw and she was going to just drop his clothes off at his doorstep and call it a day. Who was in the chat but none other than Amber Lynn Reed? Here is what she had to say about the situation. "I want her to pee on his clothes so bad."
I am fucking repulsed right now.
Here's Foodie explaining how Dom wanted her to leave because he wanted to talk to his family. You be the judge.
Better to find out now than like in a year or two. What a liar. And I believe he was trying to get rid of me the other day. For the first time that happened, I was like, "You're trying to get rid of me?" At first, he was like, "My mother is really sick." It was like 2 in the morning. They're gonna call me when she's in a coma. And then miraculously so what happened was So I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be talking for a long time, so I don't know. You know, I know you would probably prefer to sleep at home. And meanwhile, in the beginning, he never wanted me to leave. Like, I had to sneak out. You know, I'm like, really, like, hi, I can't go home. And he's like, oh, shit, yeah. Like, I had edibles. And so he's like, well, just if you want to sleep here then. So I was like, you want to get rid of me or something?
She ends her rant by saying that he will never see her again, and also that BB was a better lay.
You're a liar, and I hope you're watching right now so I can tell you that you're a fucking liar. And you'll never see this face again. On your pillow, leaving hair fibers. You'll never see my 10 boobs again. You'll never see them.
A commenter in the chat seems to disagree and claps back with, you didn't have sex with BB for the last 2 years of the relationship. Yikes. She ends the day by getting yet another twisty misty and getting trashed on edibles, and we haven't heard from her since. Is Foodie Beauty okay? To be honest, her rapid weight loss is kind of alarming to me. And if you guys take a look at this photo right here where she is crying about Dom, she does appear to be thinner compared to where she was at just a few months ago when she was doing the recorded videos. And it does concern me, but she does talk about being sick a lot because of her Ozempic, and that is why she takes the edibles, but it sort of counteracts the two because then she'll order like McDonald's at 3 a.m. because I don't understand how she lost that weight. And there are some people putting out some very scary theories about the situation. One thing's for sure, if she goes back to him now, she's gonna look like even more of an idiot than she did just a couple weeks ago when she took him back. It seems like they've been back and forth since the beginning of the relationship, but she had made it clear that she was looking for a hookup. He had made it clear that he was looking for a hookup, and then it ended up being a little bit more than that. But perhaps Chantal was simply taken advantage of. I mean, who does their hookups laundry? So let me know, what did you guys think of the Foodie Beauty season finale? Is she done with Dom, or was this just a mid-season break? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, you guys, next I wanted to talk about Amber Lynn's latest live stream, in particular this part of the video where Becky comes clean as a cheater. Now, I've heard some rumblings in the comment section. A lot of people are done with Becky. They said that her attitude in this live stream was extremely smug, and all she does is sit there and agree and appease everything that Amber says. I know that there has always been like the hashtag Free Becky movement. It's not a real movement, but I've even heard a lot of those people say they're done with Becky. She deserves what she gets. Yikes, harsh. So let's take a look at this story from Becky so she can clarify what actually happened.
Why'd Becky show her ex's dirty undies on Facebook?
That wasn't me.
If you guys remember this, it's a tale as old as time when it comes to Amber lore, but you should probably know it. It was actually Eric Cook that put Becky's ex's dirty underwear on Facebook on full display for the world to see. But Becky's gonna tell us just why that went down.
It was not Becky.
That was not me. I did comment. Let's just say she warranted something that was deserving of payback, even though that wasn't the correct kind. I mean, that wasn't the right kind of payback, and it wasn't. But this ex totally deserved something.
Ooh, Becky coming in with the venom today.
She deserved some karma.
Can I say what she did?
Yeah, go ahead.
She cheated on Becky with men.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if it was women, would it be as bad? I don't know. By erasure. I'm just kidding. Don't start that, please.
Nasty bitch.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
But this is the worst
Yeah,
I've ever heard someone. I can't even.
Yeah, it was really, really bad.
She had a picture
It's
of a
really
little
bad.
boy.
She had a whole photo album of this kid. Whole photo.
Oh, okay, a whole photo bomb. I can't even talk because I'm shook. This is my son. He died. This is my son. He died.
Was killed in a car accident.
This is the part that fucks me up. Becky's sister has a son who did die. So they like bonded over that for a minute. They bonded
They
about
did. They
it.
cried together. They held each other. You know, nobody understands. We're mothers, children. Only mothers understand.
That is really strange. If you guys don't see where this is going, the girl made it up. She didn't have a son that passed away.
For years. This is my son who died.
Almost 2 years.
This is my son
That's almost like Lifetime movie level.
who died. Tell them. Tell them.
I decided to look through the photo album and I started taking the pictures out and looking on the back.
Okay, investigator Becky. I wonder what tipped her off to make her think maybe this isn't right.
They were all whited out. Like the writing on it was whited out. So I decided to scratch it off. And the name she gave me his name was Julian. No, Christian. On the back of the picture, it was Julian. And I'm like, why is his name Julian? And so I confronted her about it. She said, oh, my ex-husband, he thought that was my kid's name. He got it mixed up with the neighbor kid. And
How would her ex-husband think? You know, if it's not even believable, it's probably not true. That's what I've learned.
I was just like, okay. So I kept digging and I found out, I found a picture of a girl with him in the picture and her name was on the back of it too. So I looked her up and messed her and I told her the whole story that my ex gave her. And she's like, no, that's exactly why my mom and her stopped being friends, because she was being creep, claiming that my brother was her son, blah, 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 blah. My brother isn't dead. My brother's still alive. Completely lying. So whenever, she sent me pictures of him at that moment. She's like, I literally just
Look at Amber. She's like, T.
took this yesterday. So whenever I confronted her about it, she was like, yeah, I lied. You know, I don't know why I did it. Blah, 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 blah. So
That's psychotic.
That was after we broke. That was after I found out about she was possibly pregnant because she was having sex with some dude in a van in a Walmart parking lot while my nephew was being born. And she just told me she was hanging out with her friend and his girlfriend. She later confessed after I called because I had a really weird feeling. She said we had just gotten dressed from having sex when you called. They would have sex in the car and get out and come and crawl in bed with him. So
Absolutely.
Ew.
there's a whole lot more to this girl. I mean, crazy.
You're so much better than anyone that cheats on you. Fuck anyone who cheats. They are the bottom feeders. I
am gonna own up to something.
What?
I was about to own up to something.
No, I did cheat on her, but it was one time, and it was at the beginning of our relationship, and it was with my other ex-girlfriend. And
Wow, so they started out their relationship with no trust. How could you really expect that to go well?
I never told her about that. Never told her. And we were together for almost 2 years.
My face is...
So whenever all that went down, and I finally found out about all that, I still didn't tell her. Because I'm like, you know, what is one time that I did it, like, within a month or two of us starting our relationship, and her doing it for months, a chunk of time out of our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Yeah.
With men.
I was just gonna say, I've cheated before. But that was when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I have not cheated since I was 19.
She was the last person I cheated on,
And I'm
that was
30.
2010. All right, you guys, what a crazy story from Becky. Honestly, I think that girl deserved to be cheated on. It seemed like she had no problem doing the same, but to start off a relationship with no trust at all, you can't really expect that to go very well. So does this change your opinion of Becky? It was 10 years ago, so I'll give her a break, I guess. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. What did you think about Chantal finally ending things with Dom? Is this really the end? Boy, I hope so, because I've had enough. And let me know what you think about Becky admitting to being a cheater. Yikes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.